exam dumps are dead, at least for SAP's new system-based certification exams. I've just passed SAP 4522601, which is the current SAP MM Consultant certification for S/4HANA Sourcing and Procurement. It is based on the S45 training series covering the core sourcing and procurement curriculum. And here is what you should know before taking it. You launch the exam through SAP Learning. Once you press start, the 3-hour countdown begins. The passing score in my exam was 76%. This is dependent on the module. It is open book and AI support is allowed. But none of that makes it easy. The big difference is you actually have to work in SAP and you need SAP know-how. In one task sequence, you might have to create a plant, a purchase organization, make organizational assignments, assign storage locations, create material and supplier master data, maintain purchasing info record, and then use everything you just created to run a complete purchase-to-pay process. And this is only one part of the exam. You also need to know about inventory management, subcontracting, contracts, invoice verification, source determination, MRP, purchase order output processing, flexible workflows, and so on. My main recommendation is very simple. Practice, practice, practice. Go into SAP, build the process, run it, break it, fix it, and repeat until the core steps become routine. Do not underestimate time pressure. I finished in less than 2 hours, but I know the curriculum very well from my work as a SAP trainer. If you have to research or learn the process while the clock is running, 3 hours can become very tight. Yes, you can use AI. And guys, I love AI, but I can promise you AI will not solve the exam for you. AI is a great assistant if you already understand SAP. Use it for a forgotten field, a transaction, a specific setting, or an error message. But if you are asking AI to teach you subcontracting while the timer is already running, you are in trouble, my friend. AI can also sound completely confident while being wrong. I have seen top-tier AI models confuse financial accounting tolerance groups with tolerance settings and logistic invoice verification. If you know SAP, you catch that. If you don't, good luck. One more practical tip. Prepare your favorites, set up your input history to immediately maintain useful default values, and make sure your important transactions are easy to access. The implementation or customizing tasks are done in the IMG and the SAP graphical user interface. For many business processes, I also used the SAP GUI because it was faster for me. Some functions, however, are handled through Fiori. Flexible workflow for purchase order approvals is a good example. At the end, decide what works best for you. One lesson I did not expect was that another student's configuration could actually affect my own business process. In my case, another active workflow was missing a start condition. And because of that, it also matched my purchase order and was processed before my own workflow. Once I understood what was happening, I could fix it very quickly. But the broader lesson is, stay calm. Do not automatically assume that every problem was caused by your own configuration. You need to understand the SAP logic well enough to analyze the system and find the real cause. Know both interfaces, SAP GUI and Fiori, and where you have the choice, use the one that makes you fastest. If you want my SAP GUI favorite file for sourcing and procurement, so for this exam, just send me a message. I'm really happy to share. My first completed run was not evaluated correctly because the assessment data apparently was not transmitted. The system returned 0% even though I had completed the work. So, during the successful run, I documented the key results with screenshots. Hopefully there was an exception because of course that needs a lot of time. After speaking with the SAP support, I could just redo the exam. I didn't miss the attempt. Overall, I think the new format is a huge improvement. It makes your SAP certification much more valuable. You don't need dumps anymore, you need real SAP skills. And the same principle should apply to SAP training. Less passive learning, more system time. Build real configurations, run real business processes. Let learners make mistakes, let them fix those mistakes. And that's how people actually learn SAP. And this is how I teach SAP. So if your company or training organization is looking for a hands-on SAP S/4HANA Sourcing and Procurement training, feel free to reach out.